Welcome back to the League of Legends Finals. We are going to get ready for the second game. Celestial Gaming, Smiley, looking crazy strong on this first match.
Oh, Celestial Gaming have really shown their true strength this game. They are probably the team we know in the Norwegian scene that had the best synergy. They are totally relying on each other, making the plays happen. And I really like the adaptation they have had recently. We saw that in this first game. They are really building their tactic. Building a tactic around trying to end the laning phase as quick as possible, getting into that mid phase where they are strong, where they can get their compositions and their teamwork to shine through.
And also, I think, like, the one thing, if there's one thing to highlight out, Jubel, going back after that first camp, just get a pink ward and go straight down to the dragon to try to sneak it off. They got the first 3 dragons just out of him sneaking it. Super interesting. Now, let's go to Atraxy's side to see how they are feeling, because Atraxy, they were so far ahead for that game. And then suddenly team fights happen, and bang, they're out.
It was impressive. But they did have a lot of interesting moves as well on Atraxy. They did a lot of mix-up. Space was usually the mid laner. He went to top lane. The top laner, Slamp, he went to jungle. And Hatrix, the jungler, he went mid.
Yeah, I have to agree. They did a huge gamble, putting Hatrix on his star position. Like, he is the strongest individual player out of every single one.
It did work.
And it worked for so long. They even got him in a split pushing situation, like 15 minutes into the game, where he beat out Mies Yellow in a solo 1-on-1. Like, he was that strong to kill out anyone. He even did it top lane a little bit earlier. He was at that point where he could take any single one. But the team fights, they just didn't match up. So, do you think they're going to go for this kind of strategy again? Put Slemp into the jungle? Or are they going to turn it around?
Well, Atraxy, they didn't have a bad strategy at all. They did try and shut out Celestial Gaming as quick as possible. It did work for a while, but it was that dreadful team fight around that dragon number 4. It stopped Atraxy's momentum dead in its track. In Celestial Gaming, they won every single encounter after that. It was so close. They had the individual skill. They won pretty much both mid lane, top lane, and not the jungle, but the jungle 50-50, but 2 lanes winning. A lot of kills coming out for Atraxy. They were looking huge.
And I'm also very excited here to see how this is going to turn into the pick and ban phase once we started going into it and to enter. Because last time when the bans came out, especially from Celestial Gaming side, they focused on Slemp playing the top lane. Sion got banned out, and then LeBlanc Diana for a space in the mid lane, getting all the way banned out.
And then
now for this time, going into the pick and ban here, let's try and see how they turn it around. Blue side this time for Atraxy, starting with the Udyr ban. Seems like they've been going at it the exact same time they were the last time.
Exactly the same bans as last game coming out. They know exactly what they do not want to see in the game.
Are they going to turn it around and focus on thinking that it's going to be Hatrix for that mid lane? Or are they going to turn it down? Atraxy showing the exact same thing. They want to go for the same strategy, and yes,
all the same bans.
All across the board. One more time for these ganks.
I'm going to say deja vu here. Again, they're picking up Lulu as the first pick. That is such a flexible pick. I love it.
Yeah, it can be anywhere on any single champion or every single lane. We have also seen try Hatrix before play Riven in the top lane. Mies Yellow.
Is he gonna lock in Nocturne? He has been playing with the thought a lot. I know he likes to try that top lane, but I still haven't really seen it.
It's a champion we haven't seen quite a lot of, is it? But the question here, Slemp, how broad is this jungle pool? Like, from the champion's perspective, he played Jarvan, played a pretty good game, especially early on, getting in for the team fights, locking down his single targets. Did a really good game coming in for him, but how are they going to turn it out this time? Are they going to ban out on him? We can see that Nautilus again picked off for X-Lee, did an amazing game down in that bot lane. Nautilus is playing with a thought, very off meta, but I promise you, he's been playing a lot. Hecarim instead, getting locked in.
I feel like I think X-Lee has found his core champion. He's doing so well on Nautilus. Every single game is played in this tournament. He has been one of the key players to make the moves for Celestial Gaming, both early and mid-game. And he is so powerful. In the late game, he's blocking out everyone. He's such a huge... The hitbox, I mean, he's huge. He's eating up skill shots, one after the other, and he's so tanky. He's so helping the lineup so much. He's always in the correct position.
Oh, a Mumu getting locked in here.
Oh.
Possibly for Slamp in that jungle. Wanted to play it out and see. So we have a lonely player.
Oh, they're stealing the Severe from Cheesy. They do not want him.
Cheesy has such a broad pool, though. He can play around with anything if he would so like to see how it gets done.
Oh, I like this. Cheesy has also been playing a lot of Kalista. A lot of it. And they have that synergy. And I think actually Nautilus combined with Kalista Ultimate, the engages and that can be insane.
Actually got a quick message here that it's just a filler pick. It's not really going to be an Amumu. It's just because he doesn't have the actual champion on his, so it's not going to be him playing. It's going to be a Sejuani instead of the Amumu. Just so you know, this is not a real Amumu. This is going to be a Sejuani. That happens when we don't have the clients where we have every single champion unlocked.
Sejuani.
So it's a Sejuani. Very safe. Was a little nerfed in the last patch, that is, but still, that ult still crazy strong as long as you can hit it when with the slow going around. Definitely super useful.
There's been a lot of people trying Sejuani. Personally, I feel like there's not many people who can actually really play Sejuani. There's a lot of mediocre plays. I haven't seen the best one. It is a strong champion by far. A solo queue, it's definitely a champion that's often chosen. But at this high level play, I just feel like there are other junglers that have a greater impact on the team strategies and how they play. But that's just personally my opinion. Like,
I definitely agree with you. They could fall off now. I feel that Sejuani is still so strong for team fights. There's only one jungler I feel that is quite as strong as she is, and that is going to be the Sion jungle. Super strong. The CC can lock down any single target all team fight long. But Atraxy going for the team fight. Look at this Riven getting picked off. Hatrix is going to play the Riven. It's his favorite champion.
Hatrix is top lane. We know when Riven comes, he's top lane. You even see he got a teleport ready. There's no doubt. Hatrix will go Riven top. No one plays Riven as much as Hatrix.
It's kind of a crazy matchup to go into as well. We have seen this matchup being played out before. Hatrix played against the Hecarim. That time it was Dipsy he played against in this matchup. Definitely knows how to play it out. If it's going to work out this time, Mia's Yellow playing the Hecarim, how's that going to go for him?
You should never underestimate Mia's Yellow.
We'll have to see though if he's getting underestimated or not. He wants to pick it, and Hatrix is just picking this because he's played... How many games he did with Riven? Hundreds?
Hundreds upon hundreds. It's like
almost 1,000.
Every single time Hatrix can't play mid, then he picks Riven and you just go top.
Yeah, of course. Here comes the filler pick. We're just going to quickly fall out from the champ select, just go back in. We do know, of course, there's going to be the Sejuani instead of the Amumu. So there's not a single problem.
So far, I'm getting really excited to see this second game. The potential for both these teams are huge.
Definitely. And with the last few picks-ups, Jubel again going to play that Vi. The Jubel boss, as he calls himself in the Twitch chat, wanted to put up his camp. And last time, super tricky, went for the dragons, wanting to steal them when he could, but even going for a pink just to make sure. He didn't even use it when he took the first dragon, but he wanted to make sure that he could see in case there was any vision over there from Atraxy. Are you think they're going to go for the same again? He's going to try to sneak it? Or do they know that, okay, that's a one-trick pony. We can't do that twice.
If he does it twice and Atraxy let him do it twice, then it's just shame on Atraxy. I can't really see Jubel actually pulling that up again. Atraxy, they can't fall for that twice. It's no way. They noticed how efficient the momentum started in Celeste Gaming favor when they actually stole that dragon or just snuck it. So cheeky, and this time I have no doubt Slemp will try and stop it.
And no doubt about it that they're going to go hard for it. Boffin is the one playing a very different champion from what we saw last time. He's going for that Lissandra in the mid lane. He's going to hit towards the space. He's playing Lulu again. Not quite as easy matchup for Lulu this time, going towards the melee champion of Hecarim. He did super well in lane. Now we're going to see if Boffin can shut that down. Boffin, he had a little of a hard time against Hatrix in the mid lane. He fell behind. They both died and was behind in CS. You think he's going to turn around for this one?
It is difficult because Riven is sort of a either all-in or a hit-and-run champion. And if you gotta go hit-and-run versus the tanky Hecarim, Hecarim can definitely chase down Hatrix. It's gonna be really interesting because it's not easy to burst down Hecarim. It is a tanky champion. He does a lot of damage and he has been playing it a lot. I'm not sure actually if Hatrix do have any experience playing versus a Hecarim. So this can go either way. We know Riven is really strong when she gets ahead. Hatrix have a lot of experience playing this champion, but also Mia's Yellow has definitely shown his Hecarim is top-notch.
Yeah, what I'm afraid of here is that the Riven, of course, super much potential for the 1v1, for his lane, for split pushing later. But I'm afraid of the team fight again once it comes to it, because Celestial Gaming, they're showing off, they have this 3 strong again, like they can get the picks. Nautilus can just jump in with his ult. The same kind of, if Mia's Yellow wants to jump in there, Jubel maybe as well. There's so much pick potential on the side of Celestial Gaming, while the Riven, certainly super strong early on, super strong, and a lot of potential for Hatrix, but it needs to dominate if it's going to make it work.
Yeah, this is actually the second game in a row Celeste Gaming. They have these high crowd control abilities. They are going to try and lock down those members. Combined with their teamwork and positioning, this can be really deadly for Atraxy trying to go in. They also have some crowd control, but it's a bit varied. They have a more dueling champions. You notice, Riven is usually not a team fight champion. Atraxy is going to win this lane. We already know this Space. He really likes also just doing things on his own. Slamp, I'm not really sure what I'm going to say about Slamp jungle yet. I don't really have a feel for exactly how he's thinking.
Know.
He's doing a lot of things.
I've been seeing him sitting here at the gathering. He's actually sitting away from the rest of his team, unlike the Celestial Gaming squad that's all almost in the same place. Slamp is sitting on his own, he's sitting with his girlfriend, practicing on, so he's playing top lane, just playing ranked, a lot of games even. And now he's bringing it out in the jungle. I wonder if this is Atraxy just saying, no, I need to play something else. I'm going to play mid lane. Okay, it didn't work with the mid lane. I'm going to play top lane. Let's see if it works there. Definitely don't want that jungle. Slamp seems to be the guy who has to take the hit for the team and say, okay, I'm going to play the jungle. I'm going to play Johnny. I'm going to see how it feels. We are getting ready to go into the League of Legends final. It's a best of threes right now. 1-0 in favor of Celestial Gaming. They only need this one game to take it home and take all the 7,500 kroner and the fame of being the champions of the gathering.
It is great. It is great. I can feel the hype building up within me. You see how many great plays came out in that last match. I have no doubt these two powerful teams will bring something fun to us again. Again, we see a fun mix-up in the Atraxy lineup. Slamp, for a second time, leaving his top lane to play the jungle role. And Atraxy and Space, they're trading.
I'm definitely excited for Atraxy, trying to change it up a little from what worked so well in the last game. It was the individual sides early on in the laning phase, and those once Celestial Gaming started out that mid-game and started pushing for objectives, getting the team fights, getting the dragons, then nothing really worked out from Atraxy from that point on. So can I change it with even more individually based comp, which this is? What do you think about this bot lane here? And not to mention about the bot lane, I want to go into an old tradition, which we didn't do last game. I want to try and call where is it going to go for the first bloods. I want all the audience as well to try and call for themselves. Okay, do with your body on their side. Who you think are going to catch first blood in here? Maybe post that on Twitter with the gathering. The future is back. Hashtag.
Oh.
What do you feel, Smiley?
What do I feel? This is a tough one.
Because I know where it's going to happen.
I know it's going to happen in top lane. I definitely know it is going to happen in top lane, but is it Atraxy or is it me is yellow?
I think you're wrong.
You think I'm wrong?
I don't think it's going to happen in the top lane.
Where do you think it's going to happen?
I think it's going to happen in the bot lane.
In the bot lane?
I think GC is going to pick up the first blood.
It hardly ever happens with a first kill bot lane.
Just wait and see, my friend.
Oh, you say cheesy.
I'm feeling GC.
I'm
feeling GC for this one. Maybe some Norwegia. Sounds good.
I think I'm going to go for Mia's yellow. He does have the ignite advantage over Atraxy. Atraxy's got to teleport on a flash.
Oh, look at this though. The midland is duking it out early on.
I like it.
Yeah, sure. He's just going to recall and come back to lanes. No problem. It's 50 seconds in. It's not going to be an issue trying to trade and going dually here.
If Space had managed to flash, auto attack and ignite there, that could actually have killed Buffen.
Oh, I don't know if it would have killed Buffen or not.
He
but
had low HP there before he
definitely did.
He actually could have gotten that kill if he had.
But if he turns around the ignite at the first second though, like who's gonna die first? The third is gonna shoot him.
Well, could have gone either way. That didn't look like they didn't want to take the chance. I think I actually would have done that there. I would have tried to flash auto attack ignite.
But you are a crazy guy, Smiley.
I am insane when it comes to pulling off crazy moves.
Let's see though if Celestial Gaming is going to be as crazy. They're right now on the purple side coming into these finals. It's all up to them to prove their worth and proving that they are the best team here at the gathering. Not the teams of Lions sitting in the audience just being jealous of not being able to play themselves.
Oh, maybe they didn't dare.
Or maybe they didn't dare.
Oh,
that's a great point. We did give a lot of comments on Celestial Gaming not going to the convention back when that's happening. They focused on practicing rather on the western part of the country. Now this time Lions are the ones who have had their own little boot camp. Doesn't matter at all. It's Atraxy Knight who's playing with two subs, who's going up against Celestial Gaming. We are in game. The minions are all around pushing. And look at the top lane. They're both a little bit worried. They're trying to figure, is this going to be a lane swap or not? One of Sand Hecarim just trying to get a jungle camp instead. Same on the other side. Atraxy also going to get his own jungle camp before they head up there.
It's also interesting. There is no one in the top lane.
Right now, there's not.
They're
just getting their own
jungles.
Just getting that early levels by hitting the jungle and then teleporting back up there. There we see both of them getting up.
I like this. Both of them are thinking exactly.
Oh,
alike.
Look at this mid lane though. Space. He's going on the
damage.
ignite, forcing the flash. It's not going to be quite the kill though.
You do not mess with a Lulu.
It's ignite for flash. Space really wants to go hard in that mid lane.
Just look at these top laners. Atraxy versus Mia's yellow. They are going toughly in. Can anyone do it?
It's the Ignite advantage, which you were talking about. Miss Yellow, he has it if he wants to go for it, but they're both being so scared of that stun. If it comes in Triad, Hatrick's gonna go for it, he's gonna get it even!
Hatrick's showing up, and Jubel again, he stole the dragon in the meanwhile.
That's such a Jubel thing to do, isn't it? Slemp is not quite following, maybe he didn't see it happen, maybe he didn't even want to buy a ward, he just wanted to go safe for the same time, and Jubel picking up the advantage. But we did talk about it before the game. Hatraxy needs to scale super well on Riven to really make it work. Getting that first blood at 3.5 minutes, that's the way to do it.
Jubel is the cheekiest player ever. He did this two games in a row. He's stealing that dragon before even Slemp knows what's going on. Oh, I like this so much. They actually pulled it off twice. And Atraxy, they haven't done anything to actually stop this.
Look at that, he's even buying a pink ward just to make sure that he can sneak it without any vision on it. But he didn't even use it because he wanted to see, you know what, he's not even going to be here. I can just go for it. Not even a single problem.
He went even more cheeky. He went at level 1 instead of level 2 this time.
Oh my, he did? Level 1 dragon is confirmed.
His buffs isn't down yet.
That's true. Level 1 dragon. Jubel is gonna have to write another guide on how to sneak this dragon as Vi early on in the levels. Because who's gonna expect this on the solo queue? I would certainly not expect it.
I actually have never seen anyone try it out before.
No, level 1 dragon. LCS is not worthy. It's only Jubel. Here goes the flash gank though from
Buffon is in a bad position.
He has been gone down before the Ignite. Not really available this time.
So close.
Can
The red
get it?
Oh!
Space picking up that one.
Atraxy starting off as good this game as they did the last. Already taking down 2 kills. Can they keep this going? And then it will be huge for them. Celeste Gaming, they don't find their openings to counter kill. But they got the dragon.
Yeah, and this time, again though, Celestial Gaming, like the one thing really working out so well for them has been the dragons. They've been picked up by Jubel. Also this bot lane. But Cheesy and XLE has been putting himself ahead every single time. Right now, depending on how much farm he gets here on the third Donzi, he's ready for like 10 CS behind on 5 minutes.
Oh, I like this a lot. And it looks like now Slemp really want to try something in that top lane. Miss Yellow is under the tower. It's too risky to try
He
something.
does lose the first stun. Still going to be able to try hard even to try and get those kills. And maybe the dive. Slemp, he is chilling around there, just getting a jungle camp first before wanting to go in. Maybe hoping that Hatraxy can get a little bit more poke out on his opponent before they go for a dive.
Yeah, aggression is really big here. And look, still, he haven't cleared out his buff monsters 5.5 minutes into the game.
Even the base is feeling this game and feeling the hype, wanting to join in on the party. Here, Miss Yellow is going very hard. Hatraxy getting the flash even. Miss Yellow doesn't have it. And then Slemp is going to pick up another Atraxy. 3 kills for nothing. They are putting themselves ahead.
Miss Yellow did not see that one coming. Slemp had spent so much time in that top part of the jungle. And Miss Yellow, what is he doing there? And he shuts him down.
Oh, Buffon also taking a lot of damage from space in his mid lane. Buffon, this has been the one question. He's the captain of his team for Celestial Gaming. And yet he has been losing both lanes so far against 2 different players.
Oh, the bot lane, aggression is up.
Trying to do some damage. XLE instead taking heavy poke. Spell shield from Donzi is enough to let him saying, you know what, I can take this duel and win the trade even between them.
Actually, it is Atraxy. They are being pushed back to the tower for the 2nd game in a row. Donzi and Q-Tech, they do feel the aggressive pain of the Celestial Gaming duo.
Oh, they really do here in the bot lane, but it doesn't matter when the rest of the field is going so well. Just look at that, every player, apart from the bot lane here for Atraxy, has a kill or even an assist on their side. A little bit of a CS advantage. And if they can keep pushing this, going for these dives, bring up space for the dives now after level 6, try and make that team play happen, not just individual, they might be able to do this.
It's just a matter of time. I just look at how aggressive these players actually are. So far, the kills are going in Atraxy's favor. They have nearly 2,000 gold lead. That's a lot, considering it's actually
7 minutes into the game.
And it's only 3 kills.
You're quite right. Huge
They're also winning
advantage right now. Hatraxy even. It's at level 7. He has his ult available, hasn't used it quite yet. He wants to go there. He finishes off trying to hit Miss Yellow for what it's worth. The teleporting Knight not really working out for him so far, but we know his potential for later team fights as long as he can get to it, not too far behind Hatraxy. Trading hard though.
Oh,
goes the ult, trying to go for the Ignite as well. Look at that damage coming in from Miss Yellow. Going to be enough there. He gets the kill!
Hatraxy the man! Mia's yellow!
I didn't even see that happen. I didn't even see that happening. I don't think Mia's yellow saw it happening. He just realized the last second, oh crap, his cooldowns are down.
Yeah, it was like, he just waited, when is my cooldowns back, and then he went in, took out the shield, got a stun, and then the bonus damage, and so quickly, Mia's yellow was no more.
0-3 here, Mia's yellow, down 22 farm, giving 3 kills over to his opponents. Really gonna have a tough time here on the Hecarim, maybe saying that, okay, we need Hecarim because he's a strong champ, but we can't really use him that effectively because probably not be practicing that much.
He did fall far behind in the first game as well, but it did come through as soon as the teamfight started. It was so helpful. Managed to go and annoy the backline of Atraxy, picking up kills, doing damage, being tanky, helping the team. So don't write him off yet.
Yeah, let's see this time though. He's being pinged right now because they want to sneak that dragon again. The second dragon coming up in 20 seconds. Right now, both the Scuttle Grab, Rift Scuttler I mean. Scuttle Grab is probably correct even. But both that and there's a ward right now in the Dragon Pit. So for once, Atraxy is ready to try and fight for this dragon. If Jubel wants to sneak it right now, he's trying to look for a pick in the mid lane. Buffen, he is
something's
6.
Gonna happen there.
Can go for the ult and now gonna see if he does it. But here comes Atraxy and Slempin moved in space. Does get blown up for the first time though, but Jubel can get turned around from by Atraxy. He's gonna try to get out. Doesn't have flash because he already initiated on it with the fight.
Position.
Oh, he goes down. 3 kills is that. It's a killing spree for Atraxy. And he's gonna look for more. Actually, super far ahead over here. Mia's yellow also coming down just to try and help his team out. He gets knocked down though. Does they have the damage? Atraxy missing barely, but Slamp manages to fix it off. And they're probably gonna get a dragon.
Just look at this place. Again, Atraxy is showing their individual skill. They are picking up kill after kill and the gold lead is increasing. This time, Jubel cannot sneak the second dragon. Atraxy is looking so strong at this point in the game.
And this is the one thing that went so well for them. Possibly making it possible for them to come back as hard as they did in the first game. That was getting all these 3 first dragons, but right now Atraxy is the one taking control. A lot better vision from them this game and using their advantage super well. Atraxy, let's see if that Riven, letting him have it, is going to be a mistake.
3,000 gold ahead, only 10 minutes into the game. That is so huge for Atraxy. Their start has been so good. They are winning every single duel. Mia's yellow, been killed 4 times already. We gotta see more of Jubel. They gotta get more kills. That's the
negative side for him going for that early drag though, because he is falling behind compared to his opposite jungler, his counter jungle. The Slamp on this Johnny already with his singular Hulk item already finished. Jubel is not, and he's down a level.
Absolutely.
Actually, just got his own level. Never mind, he's not behind in levels.
Getting that first dragon, it helped his team a lot. 6% extra ability power and damage. It helps last hitting, it helps harassing, and it should help in every single fight situation. But it's not enough. Atraxy went for those dual positions, and it has worked out for them splendidly so far.
Atraxy is considering going up here for Jubel. Even flashes him to try and get it with the ult.
Burst.
Space gonna be able to help with the ult to try and get it. Atraxy picking off his 4th kill so far in this game. 7,000 gold to 14. 3,000 gold almost in their advantage. Now they're gonna try to see if they can push the mid lane.
Atraxy has already reached the god mode.
Oh, there comes the ultimate Slamp. Buffin's not even close to being able to get away from that. Atraxy gonna pick up his 5th kill. This Riven is scaling hard and snowballing too fast for Team Celestia Gaming to hold back.
Oh, it looks like Celestia Gaming, they are really struggling at this point. They do like the team fights, but so far they're so far behind. Atraxy has really shown up to be a powerhouse, losing 2 towers in the mid lane. That's tough for Celestia Gaming. It's gonna be hard. They need to pull out an amazing team fight soon, or a good rotation. Picking out those kills, they need gold. 5,000 behind, 12 minutes into the game. It's way too one-sided at this point.
I have to see though if they can keep snowballing. Celestia Gaming, they came back for the team fights 20 minutes in the game last time. They know this position of being far behind, and now obviously we don't know quite who is the shot caller. If that is Buffen inside the team trying to keep that calm nerve and getting them back in to win those team fights. But they obviously have to do something. The bot lane right now is the only one seeing.
Atraxy Jubel again. Mia's yellow is helping, but is it too late? That's the question.
They get the stun up on Atraxy though. Do they have the damage to quite turn it around? Atraxy doesn't have his own ult available.
Should go down now. Atraxy must fall. Mia's yellow going for ultimate.
The shutdown goal. back. Finally, Mia's Yellow getting some of the gold, and Jubel being the one making that possible. Hatrix getting a little ahead of himself.
Getting that 500 gold bounty on Hatrix's head is huge for Mia's Yellow. Now he can come back into the game. He still don't have any good items, but when he gets that Trinity Force, starts building up more tanky items, he's gonna be a beast mode. He needs a few more minutes, but those 500 golds, they will help a lot. And now he can start pushing, start helping his team. That's exactly what Celestial Gaming needed.
Oh, Kudik is being found. Mia's Yellow also coming with a teleport here. Instantly sniped down. GC is going to pick up his first kill of the game. Great teleport from Mia's Yellow.
Quickly, they are gaining back their foothold in this game. Celestial Gaming, 2 quick kills in rapid succession. Can they keep this going? Maybe they turn the momentum here.
They're definitely looking for it. Going from 1 kill to 3 and bringing that gold in a little closer. But there's 3 towers already down. 2 of them in the mid lane. Both of the mid lane turret already falling. Slemp is going to be able to... Look at him. He's back in the top lane where he belongs. Pushing turrets. It's what he likes and is most comfortable on. 4 turrets already. Atraxy is doing great on the objective part so far.
I bet he missed being there in top lane. Top lane is a cozy place for Slemp to be.
Top lane is probably missed Slemp. Wanting him back up there. One of the best top laners we have here in Norway. Been proving it so far in the jungle even. Trying to get it up from team 203 so far. Also Johnny did have the great ult earlier, stunning down Buffen, securing those mid lane turrets.
Even though Atraxy did go down at once, he has so much gold. He's actually built a Last Whisper as his item right after the Brutalizer. He's going for trying to kill these tanky characters. He knows both Mia's Yellow, Jubel, and Xlee is tanky characters. So going for that Last Whisper, it will give him almost true damage at this early stage in the game. I'm not sure if that was the smartest item to go for. Actually, maybe I should have bought some more damage before the enemy gets any armor, just because he's so far ahead. Going for the Last Whisper this early, I'm not sure if that's the best choice, but yeah, it doesn't hurt.
And now the question comes again though, because Hatrix being so far behind and far ahead, I mean, and as you said, let's see if they can turn it around for the kill of Hatrix. He's able to run over and get over the wall if he can, but he can't. It's too much CC on Celestial Gaming side. Picking up another kill on Hatrix. And that's for the point, because no one can solo him right as of now. But as long as I can get him 2 people, Jubel really getting into his head here.
But this is exactly what they're doing, because Hatrix, he likes overcommitting.
Xlee though. It's not only Hatrix that can overcommit, so can Xlee. That's the first time in the game he's been picked off in his entire series and getting caught.
Absolutely. It is starting to look really interesting in this game. Celestial Gaming do have gotten a lot of kills lately. Hatrix is overcommitting in lane. He's actually taking way too many unnecessary risks, and he has been punished for it twice in a row now.
He definitely has. Dragon next up in 15 seconds. Celestial Gaming know it, but they've been putting their efforts to stop Hatrix in that top side. Not going to be able to fight for this second. No, his 3rd Dragon. I'm sorry, coming up now, but Atraxy already in position. They're gonna take this and nuke it as fast as they possibly can.
Yeah, they need to start getting towers. 4 towers is already gone in Atraxis' favor. That's a lot of gold right there. The 3rd dragon is gonna be taken, or the second
Hatrix
one.
Again, gonna try to get caught. He does have flash to get away though. Are they gonna burn everything to get him up? Buffen joining in. They get the turret, nuke down. Jubel trying to get close enough, but Hatrix able to get away. Trade a turret for Dragon. That's fine for Celestial Gaming.
For now.
For now, definitely.
The second dragon is not that important, especially not when you're already lost 4 towers. You don't really have any critical points to defend.
Buffen, look at him though. So you're gonna see it trying. If you can find down Hatrix, gets the nuke. That's what we're talking about. And Buffen, he does have his eye on Hatrix. They are mid laners, both of them play together and against each other on several different teams and on solo queue. Finally, Buffen getting a kill on his own.
They have found an opening, and that is going for Hatrix at Riven. That has worked for 3 times in a row.
He's died three times in almost 3 minutes here. That's really gonna fall in behind. Slemp though with a great ult. Almost enough to try and burn down Buffen here in the back line. He's trying to go for it as well. Gets down him. Mia's Yellow also. He is fast of course, but Slemp has so much slow and so much CC if he can get to him. Here we go. Do you have the damage, Slemp?
Getting it. Double kill. Going out for the jungler.
He's the king of the top lane, and it's in the top lane he does it. It's 4-0 fall already here on Sejuani. Cinderhook. It's a strong meta, and he knows even how to play jungle.
It's impressing me how well Slemp is playing that Sejuani. I actually was thinking, he's gonna do mediocre. He is a top laner, and he's not a jungler. But he is doing extraordinarily well in that jungle. I'm not good with words.
English is hard, my friend.
Yes, definitely.
I wish we could go for some good little norsk here. That would be perfect.
But even though it's a 3-kill lead for 3-tower lead for Atraxy, they also got 6 kills. But still, it's only 4,000 ahead.
It's only 4, but so many turrets. And see, Atraxy, they're not afraid to move together as a squad. They know that they have the advantage when it comes to direct team fights. Especially Atraxy being able to split push and turn and have to turn someone away. Who's going to alone try and go up against Atraxy? Buffen not quite strong enough yet to try and burst him down. So then there's not quite anyone who can go for him.
It looks like they're trying to go for that team fight where they know they are stronger Atraxy. They have gathered, they're trying to go around, clear out some wards, find an opening, but Celeste Gaming, they do not bite. Celeste Gaming do not commit to a fight unless they have a good position.
And they are afraid to go in again. Atraxy is the one getting locked down on the front lane and so much damage. Even forces Cutic on Janna both to ult and flash away to try not to get caught as well. Atraxy has his 4th death within 6 minutes.
Atraxy is too far ahead. He's become too aggressive, too self-confident, and he's being punished by it over and over again. 4 rapid succession kills. He got to reevaluate his tactic.
He's so far ahead also. You're right, it's getting to his head maybe. But Atraxy, they don't want to lose anything, even though they're 1 man behind now. Just saying, okay, Atraxy, we know you're not here right now. We're just going to keep these objectives alive. Wait for the next dragon. We want the 3rd one and get these dragon buffs rolling.
Absolutely, that is something they really should focus on. Atraxy, they have already gone for the kills, but Celeste Gaming, they have found a stage in the game they are most comfortable with. They are cooperating as a team, and they're slowly but surely crawling their way closer to Atraxy. Tooth and nail, just biting, clinging onto the game, and the lead, it's getting smaller and smaller by the minute.
Yeah, right now, 4,000 gold ahead for them. The bot lane not as ahead as they have been earlier. Donzi and Cutic done a great job of trying to catch up in gold and items. You can see right now almost equal in the items they have as the carries once it tries to come up for those big team fights. Miss Yellow not quite at the point where he wants to be ready for those team fights. Trinity Force not quite done for his great damage and possible to take down even Atraxy in the split push. And then of course with the no Trinity Force, not even a single tank item on him.
I also like the ward control. They are going for aggressive warding. Atraxy, they want those kills. They
look at Space here.
They're aiming for it.
Spots, really Space nickname, wants to go and try to see if he can find the target, slow him down and keep him there so his rest of the team can follow him up. But no, it doesn't look quite like they are able to find someone. Atraxy trying to go for Miss Yellow. The stun comes in for Slamp as well. But he has the ult though, not even a problem for him to get out. Space is going to duel Jubel. Look at the damage coming in from Jubel alone here.
Before the ulti came out, Jubel, power!
Yeah, he does have that true damage from his saber.
This is dangerous.
This is not where you want to be though. Versus 3 people down up there at the top lane. Miss Yellow, of course, is coming in with the teleport. Buffen also turning it up so they can easily turn him away from the turret. But Jubel, maybe also him getting a little bit ahead of himself, seeing that he can get a solo kill. I can do anything, take on the world! And they get punched down by Atraxy saying, no, you can't.
Yeah, self-confidence. Of course, it was an amazing kill, taking out Space, but then...
This is a 5th turret.
Just went straight in.
It's a 5th turret going down here. Only the bot lane inner turret staying alive for Team Celeste Gaming. So far, Atraxy doing a great job of getting those objectives. And now, once you get the dragon, try and maybe get a few picks from a team fight there. You can push for an inhib turret. If you can get down an inhibitor here for Atraxy's side, then they split pushing. Then the objectives they can play around for Baron. Trying to trap it around, get super strong, Celeste Gaming. The next team fight is going to be massive for them if they manage to lose it.
You are correct, but we need to see more wards coming out of Celeste Gaming. Atraxy, they're so aggressive. They're pushing out in every single lane. They're keeping Celeste Gaming on their toes, and they don't have the wards.
They're running a single side stone comp without upgraded trinkets with the green trinkets. There's only one upgraded green trinket right now, or yellow trinket, and that's on Miss Yellow. He's not going to be around here towards the dragon to put down his wards. There's not really any wards getting put down at all. Super, super scary. Because they want the vision. They want to see Slamp coming in for a flank if he can get his ult off. They want to have vision. Of course, Atraxy is the one who's looking for the picks right now, but Celeste Gaming is the one who have to see them.
I'm just looking forward exactly what will happen. Celeste Gaming, they do not want to give away that 3rd dragon. The dragon is up. This might be a really important team.
They're going to nuke it.
They are ahead. Atraxy is ahead.
Just wants to nuke it, and then
they're taking it.
Atraxy is down on the bottom side. Celeste Gaming is just going to say, you know what? Let's just give it up. We don't really need it, and then try to get in for the 3rd Slamp. Gonna go hard here, trying to find. He finds Jubel. Not quite the target you want. Atraxy instantly getting turned around on, but look at space and the damage turning in from the Yellow. Gonna try to lock down and fear as many targets as they can, but they're not tanky enough. 1 for 1 so far. Atraxy though, gonna try and turn it around, see what they can get. Jubel is a double kill for Atraxy. It's such a close, but cheesy. If he can fall here from Slimp, then they might be able to turn it all around. Buffen, can you clear down space in the background of this? No, you can't. Atraxy, they are gonna get the upside of this battle. Is gonna get down to 4 members. Cheesy just has to run away from them. Atraxy, they win the team fight. They get the dragon.
What a brawl. We already knew Atraxy, they were stronger, but still, Celeste game, they did bite hard back. They did lose the team fight, but still, showing off that even though they're so far behind, they can still do stuff in team fight. Cheesy did survive. They didn't really lose any objectives after the dragon, but team fight, it wasn't necessarily bad for Celeste.
I totally agree.
They still got gold going, and they're buying time.
And from this time on, like from this point, Yellow always gonna try to look for Slamp actually. Slamp hasn't died quite yet this game, but there's no ult for Yellow, not being able to follow over the Baron bit. Back to what I was saying. They have the damage item they need right now. Jubel, Yellow, they're both just gonna get tanky from here on out, making it easier for them to be bruisers, to stand, to protect the carries, real carries, Buffen and GC for the next few team fights. Same for XLE. From their point on, the team fights, they're gonna get easier and easier. While for the other side, they're so hard carries on the side of Atraxy. Hatrix, Lulu, Donsi even. They're so hard to carry. Look at
space taking the harass from Celestial Gaming, but he escapes.
Jubel and Yellow is really the two people who have turned this combination together and tried to get the picks all on their own, seeing what they can get together. Not quite finding space there in the right opportunity, but Celestial Gaming, right, they're buying time. They didn't lose the inhibitor turrets because the team fight was close.
Actually, they still have the same goal difference. So even though they did lose an extra kill in that last team fight, it hasn't affected the game much at all. Because they're still 5,000 gold behind. They've been that for quite a few minutes. They have fallen a little bit behind over the course of the last, 5 minutes. But still, they are hanging on. And they show they are strong in team fights. And they are starting to get their core items.
Oh, this is pretty nice though. They're trying to sneak this Baron. And there's no vision on the side of Atraxy. They don't quite know
they don't see it at all.
Not really having vision. They're coming down for the Baron. They're feeling it in the air. Possibly seeing it, but the Baron is gonna fall. Yes.
Oh, so
he's getting picked up from Slamp, and now they're just gonna try to see him pick off. If they can pick any targets, actually way too far forward. He's gonna be picked off. Cutic even on the support. He's gonna be bloodthirsty and pick up his first kill of the entire series.
Well, Atraxy is really pushing on. They're taking the lead, stealing that Baron
and now,
before Celeste Gaming could do anything.
With the Baron buffs there, going to be able to push right up to this inhibitor turret. Also going to be able to push the bot lane, because there's not even a great third. Yellow going desperately in to try and see if he can fight some sort of target. Space is going to fall, but at what cost is it going to fall behind from it? Jubel barely stays alive to take Donsi, but Cheesy, do you have the damage, Cheesy? You don't! This is a double, going to be a triple kill! A quadra kill! For, oh my lord, Donsi being able to put out the damage.
Oh, it was so good that Cutic managed to get an ultimate out in its best possible manner. Managed to knock the enemy into the wall, healing up Donsi, and he could just stand there, dealing so much damage. Now they got an inhibitor out of it. They actually, I think they don't have the carries to push out more towers. But they're actually going for it. Maybe the inner turret in the bot lane will go. This is huge for Atraxy.
Inner turret, and now they can start doing the dances around different few lanes. With the inhibitor already pushed down, taking every single objective if they can. The only point they have to be scared of at this point, not getting caught. Don't let Jubel, XLE, and Yellow find a target.
After that fight, after that huge fight for Atraxy, they went from 5,000 ahead to 10,000. That 26.5 minutes into the game, at Celeste Gaming, they really look like they're in a bad spot. It's really difficult to actually come back from this match. At the moment, Slamp is playing really well. He's getting those initiates. He managed to pick up those kills. Also, Donsi and Hatrix, they're starting to do damage.
Yes, a famous Trønder quote would be here. There's hope hanging by a tynn snor. Nothing else than that. So low the chances here on the side of Celeste Gaming for the next team fight. Atraxy, it's all up to them to do the combined teamwork. It's what we saw lacking for the first game, the teamwork for those team fights. It's been working out this time. Slamp beast mode 6, 0 and 11 on the Sejuani. working out. I would, if I saw this without knowing, I would say Slemp was a born jungler, not a top laner. So well for him. Now let's see if they can get this inhibitor turret. Atraxy, look at how much damage he is able to take all in his own space even. Gonna take it on
So
nice
deep.
ult from me is Yellow in the backline, but Donzi can get every single target.
Oh, look
all
how
on his
powerful
own.
they
It's a
are.
double. Gonna go for a triple even. It cleans up Jubel as well.
Everyone's falling, one after
Oh,
another.
XLee, can you pick up even more here? Donzi going in. It's a quadra. Is it
It's
a
a-
pentakill coming
Come
in?
in.
It is!
Oh,
It's a pentakill
pentakill!
for Donzi!
Dancy!
And with that, Atraxy just gonna push it hard into the Nexus. Surrender comes in from the side of Celestial Gaming. It's over! And we're at 1-1 in the finals.
What an ending! Dancy ended it with a pentakill. Everyone just loves the penta. We actually managed to see it here at the finals at the Gathering 2015.
Bringing it up to a 1-1 even with that crucial team fights. When they got that Baron, XLee got caught even going down for it. So smart by Atraxy sneaking it. No vision on the timers for Celestial Gaming. Now, I have to give also like a small little bump there for Atraxy because they didn't have that much vision on their own, but a little bit more. And it was the crucial part. That call for going Punasher, brilliant. And the last few team fights, amazing.
So far in this match, Atraxy, they did exactly the same plan as first game. They tried to shut out Celestial Gaming early. And this time, it worked out for them. So that they fell so far behind. And just individual power on their own, Atraxy managed to hold on to the fight. And then when the crucial moments happened, Celestial Gaming just didn't find the position or the opportunities to really get a good team fight. And Atraxy just slowly but surely strangled them.
I'm super excited to see what they're going to turn out now for the next fight. The crucial one, we're going to make the last match of the Gathering and League of Legends comp in not that long. If you're watching on Twitch, prepare your kappas. If you're watching from the audience offline here at the Gathering, go grab some popcorn, go grab some fun. We're going to be right back and bring it into the last match. Celestial Gaming